Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me? What's going on, girlfriends and homeboys? It's been a long time, hasn't it? Well, y'all know the drill. Go ahead, kick them shoes off. Go ahead, grab whatever you need to grab. You need your little blind, little something to spark. Go ahead, get that. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying if you do it, just go ahead and get, what you do ready. You need a little something to sip on. Go grab that, babe. Because it's been a long, long missy Mondays, has it not? And I think we all came here to see what does the cousin of the official King Pain have to say about all of this. I think we got a lot of things to get into. Now, I'm up here. Now, first of all, I want to say I hope that everybody has been having so far a very good June. We are already half into the month. This month has been going by fast. This year has been going by fast. And I think we all should just stop and take a minute just to reflect and just be appreciative of how far we've come. No matter what you're going through in your life right now, you're still here. That means you have an opportunity, a chance to make a change or do something different that you haven't been able to do prior, or you've probably been procrastinating or delaying. You can recognize today is the day that you can recognize how powerful you are and what changes you can make in your own life to make those changes beneficial not only to you but to those around you. Because I mean, yeah, we're here, we're living, we're doing what we need to do, but if you're not doing something to help make somebody else better in their life, whether it be your children, your spouse, your parents, your siblings, your nieces, your nephews, your co-workers, people that you may mentor, then are you really being a product of your community, and are you being a positive influence, leader, voice even for your community? Everybody is not meant to be a leader. Everybody is not meant to be the person to take hold of the ropes. And that's okay. And I think a lot of people need to realize that, because it's so easy to fall into titles. It's so easy to fall into labels. And a lot of people don't understand the responsibility that comes with all of those things. And I think the sooner we realize what our place is in society, what our place is in whatever community, whatever sector, whatever the case may be, I think that's when a lot of people will know what their lane is and thrive in it and build a community with people that have like-minded opinions or people that can relate to what that person is saying. So again, I say all that to say just give yourself some grace. I want you to love on yourself today. I want you to say something positive to yourself today. I want you to say something positive to someone else today. Make someone else feel seen today. We go every day of our lives constantly worried about what we got going on. And a lot of times we neglect how our energy can affect others or how it can influence others. I'm real big on energy. So, with me being big on energy, there's just certain things, that us as a people, we have to realize. And if you do have a connection with the Most High, with the Divine Creator, no matter who you may feel that is, we all have to agree on one thing. Energy is everything. What you put out into the universe, what you put out to others, it definitely can be returned to you. Whatever you reap can be sowed. So I just say, for once, let's try to sow some seeds of encouragement of love. Even if it's just a stranger on the street, you see somebody that might not be feeling their best, so you could tell that that person is going through something. Just say, "How you doing, beautiful? How you doing today, King?" Small acts of kindness can lead to bigger blessings later on. And when you're doing it just to do it, because you know that this is a good energy and I'm not hurting anybody and I'm putting out something that's going to make others feel good about themselves, that's a win win in my book. So I just encourage everybody to first give yourself grace, be thankful, have gratitude for what you have gratitude for how far you've come. Everybody has a story, everybody has gone through things. If you're here today, if you're listening to me, then I want to remind you of that. I want to remind you of how far you have come. Your story that nobody knows or some people may know, it has you still standing today. And a lot of us know that we have overcame so many things in our lives that a lot of us feel like could have destroyed us, should have put us in worse situation or predicaments than what we currently face. Somehow we still stand, somehow we still here, somehow we still move on. That's power. That's individual power. That's your own power. To be able to be resilient in the face of your own adversity, your own tribulations, your own trials. That's a strength that you need to acknowledge that you have, and you need to recognize that and carry that with you every day of your life and understand that the only way somebody else can have that power over you is if you give it to them. We have to learn the power of detachment. We have to learn the power of emotional intelligence. We have to learn the power of emotional maturity. And that's going to lead us right into the very reason why we're here today. The Lituation Network, my cousin, the official King Payne. As many of you know, he started Messy Mondays back up around the end of April, beginning of, what is that? May, I would say. Well, I was with cousin when he started Messy Mondays back up this go round. And as a person that has been there for every Messy Monday, whether it's I'm in the chat or I'm up on a panel, I think I have more than enough rights to give my opinion on the panel, Messy Monday, the people that have been involved, whether it's directly, indirectly, commentary, or being bold enough to click the link. I first want to start off by saying thank you, cousin, for allowing me to come up and support you publicly, allowing me to be able to encourage you to keep going forward, being a part of this journey that you have. I've been on the back end for many years, praying for you, encouraging you, giving you discernment, leading you by my intuition, us being able to just have a stronger relationship while you've built this strong platform that you have. And regardless of what anybody says in regards to a subscriber count or this or that, you have established yourself in so many ways that can be commended. Again, you have a hair product line that you've had since before coming on YouTube. You were a barber well before coming on YouTube. You have been on reality series, which you're currently actually right now. If a lot of you don't know, please go on Instagram. Follow my cousin on Instagram, the official King Payne. He is currently right now doing a lot of promotion for the new reality series that he is going to be cast on again. This is not his first go round on there, so let's just make that clear. And because he's so loved and he is so very entertaining, he's so very funny, and he knows how to bring a lot of lituation to any dusty situation. Of course, they have to bring him back. So I would love for all of you to go follow him on Instagram. Anything that he's promoting with his reality series, make sure that you're commenting, you're dropping some crowns. And if you are Crown family, if you are part of the plastics or the uncheckables, because we love Sean Davy Way over here as well. Shout out to the plastics and the uncheckables. We want to make sure that we're keeping the community rotating the love, the support. So if any of you guys watching right now would love to support my cousin, or if you're interested in what he has coming up, please follow him on Instagram. If you're not subscribed to him on the Lituation Network or the official King Payne, I would love for you guys to please go on YouTube and do that now. Also, he does have a virtual birthday bash coming up pretty soon. So if you guys are interested in becoming a part of that, if you are Crown family, or if you want to be Crown family and just scared to dip your toe into those waters, don't be afraid. Go ahead, subscribe, join us when he goes live. It is officially 10 days before his birthday. He does have a registry list. If you want to support him and buy him a gift to support the platform, so the content that he provides and he gives you guys can continue coming, and he can expand the Lituation Network with all of the mini series, installments, and things that he has planned for you guys with that. So just wanted to give a shout out to my cousin and let him know I'm very proud of him, very pleased with the man that he has been and he is becoming. I want to tell him that I am so proud of him for remaining true to himself despite all of the many things that he's faced against, all of the many, facades and things that have been placed around him. He continues to truly be himself, and he's unchanging because he's being authentic. He's being himself, as everybody loves to say. He's being organic. So again, cousin, I love you. I'm proud of you, and let's get into this shit because I know that's what they came for. I know that's what y'all came for. Y'all want to see if I'm gonna be messy, huh? That's what y'all came to see. Y'all know I done cussed a couple of motherfuckers out. I done popped my shit. Y'all coming to see if that's what I'm finna do. Let's see. I don't know. Now, let's get into some things. Now, first, starting out, let me see. I think I might pull up some of cousin content. Let's see. Now, the very first Messy Monday that cousin actually came out to, he did a Messy Money. I said Messy Money. Lord Jesus, Messy Monday panel, which was listed casting call. Okay, so he initially did that one, and that's where you will see Tulsa came up, the Knot came up, I came up, and we met Lady T. Lord Jesus, my fucking mind. So let me see. I think I want to pull this video up. I don't know how much of it I want to play. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all know I'm still new to this shit. I'm not trying to be perfect in this shit either. So y'all gonna take me as I am and grow with a bitch as I get better. Or I don't know what to tell you. I'm just here for a good time. I'm not here for a permanent time, if that makes sense. Give me one moment, y'all. Let me try to pull some shit up for us. Now y'all know I ain't shit. Y'all know how I ain't shit. My baby is sitting here with me. My baby is one of my biggest supporters, my son, right? He's a teenager. Y'all, why he had to tell me y'all was looking at the live? My stupid ass done went live. Ain't even looking at the comments. Let me correct that real quick. Shout out to Judge Shady Court. I'm originally a DC native, Northeast born, Staples Street. You already know how that go. Uh, so you know I love you. I love your energy. I already know how you coming. Also, I don't know if you know my cousin Big G, Backyard Band. Yeah, that's my blood over there. That's blood. See, the official campaign is street family, okay? That's cousin, no blood relation. Yeah, backyard family, Big G. That's blood relation right there. That's my cousin. So we definitely gonna have to link up because I come back home to DC all the time. You probably know my father too. You probably know I ain't gonna say his name on here, child. My daddy be bringing shame to my name, Lord Jesus. Yes, backyard band. So you already hip. So my brother is in a few movies too. So you probably know my people. I got a cousin that got a club out there in I think it's in Atlanta. I think it's in Atlanta, but my cousin owned a club. Like, so yeah. So as soon as I seen you was from Maryland and you was cussing the motherfucker out, I said, "Oh, that's home right there." I don't give a fuck what nobody else talk about. I fuck with Judge Shady Court heavy. So period. You are family over here, Judge, the realest judge in this shit. period. And I see my baby King Gemini off in this bitch. Gemini, hey baby, what's going on? I want to thank y'all so very much for popping up on my little ass live because y'all know I don't be doing shit over here. But I had to uh, see, you know, Berry Farm. My brother grew up in Berry Farm, Southeast shit. You already know. So you already know, Judge. You already know we locked in tough. They better not fuck with you either, cause let them know. Let them know. DMV don't play about each other. Period. Okay. Period. Gemini baby. What? We got girlfriends and homeboys in the chat. Look at y'all making this a little easier for me to get into some things. Child, I feel like I could really get into some things now. Okay. So I did pull up the Messy Monday panel, the casting call. That cousin did drop on April 20th. So that was the first official Messy Monday. He started it off right in tourist season as the fuck he should. And we're looking at right now, he's on the panel, Tulsa's on the panel, and I'm on the panel. And in this situation, we get into a couple of things. I personally know of Tulsa just simply from previous, you know, panels that she was on, certain circumstances that she had going on. Really don't follow her like that to give my personal opinion on her. She's never been disrespectful to me. So I have nothing that I want to say as far as disrespect or being nasty or anything towards Tulsa. Tulsa is definitely a motherfucking key. But I mean, a lot of people have to understand also when you're dealing with people that's from the community LGBTQIA plus, a lot of times, I mean, women are sassy. Women can be messy. So if you're looking at someone within that community, I mean, they're not going to be perfect people all the time. And 9 times out of 10, a person might have a little mess follow them here and there, depending on the type of person that they are. Supposed to be having some shit going on in these streets now. I'll be watching everybody, but I think I'm finna have to start jumping out of some shit. You know, you feel me? I might have to start looking around, seeing what the word on the curb is, type shit, because I mean, it's getting to a point where I think my biggest take for why I joined the panel, and I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all because I don't want people to think that my purpose solely for joining the panel is just anytime somebody got something to say about my cousin, go ahead and be a motherfucking Rottweiler or a pit bull. I'm neither. I can be a bitch, but not the beast type. I can be a beast, but I'm never on all fours for anybody or anything. My cousin, however, because I know his intentions behind shit, I know how he can be a little messy for entertainment. He's not messy to be spiteful. He's not messy to be malicious. But people have to understand if you don't want to be talked about, if you don't want to be a subject, if you don't want to be like Judge Shady said, content, then you have to realize if this person, if y'all feel as though my cousin produces a certain type of content or if he produces a certain type of material that you don't agree with, then why give your opinion if you know you can become content, especially in the black tea sector? Everybody know this shit is fair game over here. So if this shit is fair game, you can't feel like I'm fair game at this point when I jumped on this shit. So you can't sit up here and give your opinion on somebody and then when they want to come back and if they got some shit that can actually stick or get your ass, now you can't play victim. So that was a lot of my reasoning for hopping in on initially because I know a lot of people like to point fingers. If a person has an open panel, if a person is open, my cousin is normally neutral in a lot of shit. The only time he's going at it with a motherfucker is if he was brought up in some shit or a bitch is trying to be vindictive. That's number one. A lot of times he'll sit on shit and he's not going to speak on it because it don't got shit to do with him. So at the end of the day, when you're looking at an AT2, when you're looking at a Maggie, when you're looking at shit like that, I feel like as far as him and AT, my cousin has mentioned multiple motherfucking times. If AT want to act like he don't understand why all of this shit is going on, my cousin literally said, nigga, you came on here And you were saying that I like prison dick. For one, this is my thing. If you don't want somebody speaking on you and certain allegations from the past or et cetera, knowing that you were participating in a lot of fuck shit towards this person in the past, why the fuck would you speak on this person for them to even turn around and have something to say about you? So when you open up that door for someone to speak on you, you can't tell nobody how far the hell to go with that shit. Some people want to go to hell. Some people will take that bitch up to heaven, bitch. You will wish that you're there because you can't take it. You can't handle it. Heaven and hell is very real. So at the end of the day, that was my whole anger towards AT2. And if I would have never even came on the panel or knew the whole situation behind that, I would have never knew about Judge Shady Court. That's how I ended up learning about her platform. I even gave my opinion and told them, like, I feel like Judge Shady Court is doing the right thing. If she's saying that this is what she thought it was, but after that, that's not what it is, she has all rights to take herself away from that situation. My only thing is that she would have seen something like that, and I'm thinking how real she is, how she don't give a fuck, how she will speak on the situation. I'm thinking she wouldn't have a problem speaking and saying, yeah, Dre has some shit on his shit. Like I said, the only reason why I can see her not wanting to do that is if she did see something, because all of this time has passed. Would that make her complicit in the situation? She don't even fuck with dudes. So I don't really see a reason for her wanting to protect him necessarily, because she don't fuck with him. So what benefit would she get for taking up for somebody that she don't fuck with? When you're telling the truth, you don't give a fuck if you like the person or not. The truth is the truth. The truth don't give a fuck. So my whole thing with AT2 is you come on here, you say little passive aggressive shit to get somebody to say something about you, and then when they want to bring up shit that you need to be fucking worried about or clearing your name up, now you want to sit up here and play motherfucking slow and like you don't know what the fuck going on, and I already addressed this shit. Ducking and dodging shit isn't addressing a fuck thing. The same way you like to come out and show, oh yeah, bitch, I ain't got no bots. We all know you got bots, bro. We all know you got bots. Your engagement and your lives don't even fucking match your views ever. That shit don't even gradually build up like how it's supposed to. I ain't never known somebody overnight just get tens of thousands of fucking views, but they didn't have no engagement when they was fucking live for an hour or whatever the case may be. Anytime somebody says something, you feel like you have to prove a point, but you don't want to prove a point to defend your name about allegations. And people were literally saying that you were watching your nephews, who were minor boys at that time, and the allegations that were on your computer had to do with school age little boys. Bitch, you worried about the wrong fucking shit. I would be worried about clearing my fucking name up if I know, for one, I already take care of young children that are in my family. I wouldn't want my family to think less of me or have to question my intentions. I wouldn't want people that I may know from my previous employment, they may now know that I have a platform that'll watch me. Do you not realize the bigger picture behind this shit? It's not just a YouTube following, motherfuckers that's watching in bushes, that's watching and not commenting. You never know who the fuck is watching you. You're literally making content about political situations and things. How do you not know if somebody will wanted you to sit up here and interview them, or they will be open to you giving an open discussion with them about something? Then they go look on your motherfucking shit and see that you got child CP shit allegations attached to you. It doesn't help that you're already, and I don't understand what's the problem. There's no shame in being gay in today's age. If that's what you are as an adult, then be that. My problem is with people that's trying to force it on fucking children. That's my issue. I don't have a problem with if you want to suck all the dicks in the world, you want to toot your ass up high to the sky like a dog and heat bitch and get stabbed out the frame. That's your fucking business. I don't like when people are influencing children and trying to cause children to think a certain way without allowing a child to first experience childhood first. And then when they get to that point of experiencing emotions and going through that phase, allow them to decide if these feelings are genuine for a female or a male based on whatever gender I am. That's not for an adult to fucking influence shit, especially when bitches around here fucked up and unhealed and not doing the work to heal themselves. Still placing blame on relatives and motherfuckers that we see would never take accountability. So if they won't take accountability, who the fuck will? Again, if you remember the power that you have within yourself, you know that you can break a lot of chains, you can break a lot of curses, you can stop a lot of shit. That's not your focus. Your focus is feeling validated on this website because the little boy in you that probably was on the other side and you probably did like boys and you knew girls didn't like you and even the boys didn't like you, but you probably saw some things growing up and you were like, well, damn, everybody, they got a person but me. I can see where insecurity can form. Your mouth looks like a motherfucking bear trap with dolphin teeth. I understand why the fuck you feel the way you feel about your appearance. Your mouth looks fucking terrible. It looks like if I put my hand in, my wrist is the only thing that's gonna come the fuck out. You stick that big, thick cow tongue ass tongue out every time you hackling and jeckling, bitch, making me uncomfortable. I can imagine what the fuck you was doing back then, making other people uncomfortable. You're an uncomfortable looking bitch, if we're gonna be honest. So yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to sit up here and get a partner when you look that way. So who is AT behind the physical frustration that he lives in every day? So far, all I see is a person that ducks stuff that they should be addressing, and a person that sits up here and wants validation will address anything that makes him feel like he has achieved something. That's the only thing I'm seeing. Because everything else, I don't feel like you try to validate who you are as an actual man, as an actual being. We don't give a fuck if you like men or women. You're the one that keeps lying. So if you will lie about something like that, you think people are going to believe you when it comes to allegations? You set yourself up for failure. Then you say you want to be done with shit, but then you're sneaking around, linking up with people that you know don't have a type of cordial mindset towards my cousin. Everybody that you go and you link up with is somebody that you feel like is going to side with you because, oh, they done got into it with Sean David Way. They done got into it with my cousin. That shit never lasts long. Bitch, don't you know chaos don't last long? Your chaos ain't even fucking organized, bitch. In order for chaos to work, it has to be organized, bitch. Look at our government. That shit chaotic as fuck. They got that shit so organized, a bitch feel like we trapped, right or wrong. You should know that. You cover politics, right? So if that's the case, I'm trying to understand what's the problem that you don't understand linking up with people that you think don't fuck with my cousin and they always come back. That you think don't fuck with Sean, they always come back. Or they want to try to neutralize the situation and be neutral. They don't want no beef. They don't want none of that. And if they still going on with the shit, it's because obviously that's where they get the most views from. Duh. Duh. So you knew to fall in line with your big motherfucking mucus built ass. Looking like some shit off of Osmosis Jones. I don't care for you, bitch, because you gonna sit up here and be the man that you should be and say, no, I've never done these things. In order for these things to be proven that they haven't been done, I'm willing to lay down this, that, this. I'm just not gonna speak on it Bitch, you say you're not gonna speak on my cousin. However, you come back every time he make a live, every time there's a messy Monday, you speak on him. You're so adamant about not speaking on things that you go back and do speak on, but you won't speak on this. Case fucking rested. Where the judge at? I'm handing the case over to her. She can dismiss that bitch if she want to. Cause bitch, until you prove not guilty, it's probable cause, bitch. You got probable cause that you fucked up and you on some shit that you shouldn't be on. And you got tendencies of certain motherfuckers that's on registered lists right now and can't be 50 fucking feet away from a school, a playground, or a motherfucking swimming park, bitch. It's probable cause on your ass, bitch. I don't see no not guilty yet, ho. And to the bitch that you feel as though is your biggest supporter and she want to come over there and, huh, and this and that, I've never seen somebody. Yeah, I'm put like this, bitch. That ain't even ivory and ebony, bitch. That's tar and fucking vitamin D milk. How the fuck is that your cousin? And she dumb as fuck to come up there and be hollering cubs for your ass to say Stephanie is a long time follower. Y'all over there role playing some shit and failing and embarrassing. Motherfuckers trying to do what the fuck me and my cousin do. Me and my cousin a deadly duo on this bitch. Motherfuckers keep bounce between hoes to try to create a deadly duo. It's not authentic. It's not organic. It's not gonna work. Even your bestie, the rotted root that I spoke on, that hoe only fixed her mouth on the motherfucking station head. But I mean, at this point, to talk about a bitch that's equivalent to Monique off of Precious treating her kids, I really don't give a fuck at this point. She got better shit to worry about. Her daughter around here talking about her daddy and her stepdaddy was molesting her, and she's currently pregnant by her father. So a bitch over here covering tea about any and everything else, I would think I would be more worried about that. I would think if my grandkids are in the system, bitch, I don't give a fuck about a YouTube because, bitch, I'm trying to get my grandbabies out the system. At least if you fail with your children, bitch, you can try again with your grand ones. Try again, ho. You don't give a fuck about your descendants, bitch, and it's clear. You are a rotted root. Look what you produce. And I pray that those babies, your grandchildren, your children's children, I pray that those babies can break every curse, every chain, everything that your weak ass was unable and incapable of doing, bitch. And your children are struggling right now to fight off so that they can try to be better than what the fuck you ever existed to be on this planet. I hope that they can get enough strength and they can heal enough to become what you never could be, bitch. And I hope those grandbabies can be everything, ho, that you try to prevent them from being because you're a fucked up ass bitch. And I don't care about you speaking on me on the station head, ho. Bitch, I want you to speak in a courtroom, bitch, about your grandbabies, bitch. I want you to speak on however much money that you say you bring in on this here YouTube and this social media, bitch. Produce them receipts in a courtroom, bitch, and get your grandchildren back. Don't be posting a 3 motherfucking padlock storage center, bitch, talking about a garage hole, talk about some you got a 3-car garage. Bitch, that is a storage. Bitch, I paid for storage. I had to pay for my storage this month, ho. That shit just looked like my storage unit, bitch. I could never park my car in no shit like that and be worried about it not getting scraped up and this and that. You worried about the wrong shit to post on a motherfucking social media or on a platform to try to make another bitch feel any less than when bitch you already failed as a mother and grandmother. The fuck? Are you cool? Are you okay? Are you well in your head? A bitch speaking on me on the station here, talk about some who the fuck am I and this, that, this, and I'm boring. Bitch, I'm not boring about shit, ho. I'm selective, bitch. Let's get into it. See, when you a real bitch, you know you don't have to speak on every motherfucking thing, bitch. You know when to sit the fuck back and watch. That's what y'all scary hoes do. I'm just bold enough to let you know, bitch. I don't have to speak when the fuck you tell me to, bitch. Who the fuck are you? Don't no motherfucking body put a battery in my motherfucking back. Don't nobody put a candle to my motherfucking foot, bitch. How can a bitch that's already failing in motherhood and grandmotherhood and being a fucking big mama, a matriarch or anything, bitch, you can never speak on me and make me feel any motherfucker. I'll be the boringest bitch ever on this planet, bitch, as long as I'm a better mother than you, as long as I'll be a better grandmother than you are, as long as I can accomplish all the many things that my children and my grandbabies and great grands want. And I can say, Big Mama did that. Yeah, that's what a real mama do, bitch. We know when not to make some shit about us, bitch, because we know who really benefit. Your childhood is over, bitch. What you didn't get in that is over, ho. Whatever the fuck your mama and daddy did or didn't do for you, bitch, it's too late. You're grown. Make it happen for yourself. You so worried about a motherfucking nigga and having a partner so bad that you would sit up here and allow your child. I wouldn't give a fuck if you believe your daughter was telling the truth or not. I could never sit up here if my children said any motherfucking thing to me about somebody did a fuck thing to them to just sit up here and automatically go at it with my child, accuse my child, label my child with mental disorders. You're a sick bitch. And everything that's coming to you, bitch, I hope it's set in every vessel, every organ, every artery in your body, bitch. And I hope that shit festers, ho. I hope every time your children achieve the next level, every job they get, bitch, every key they get to unlock a motherfucking door, bitch, to furnish, to live comfortably, ho. Ho, I hope it causes a sickness in you, bitch, that no doctor can find, diagnose, and cure, ho. You deserve that. You're a fucked up ass bitch. You dox people. You do fucked up shit. You got a lot of anger, bitch. You got a lot of jealousy. You got a lot of insecurity in your heart, bitch. If you could lay with a man or you have laid with men that have allegations on touching fucking children, even yours, bitch, I can imagine what you would settle for a man. I can see you being a beard, bitch. You about closest trans as can be without being pre-op. You pre-op trans looking bitch. A strong pre-op hoe with them synthetic ass wigs that you be having caked up on your motherfucking head with the heat done made that bitch blow out. Now the motherfucking fibers just static shock every fucking where. Bitch, you really feel good about yourself? You really feel comfortable getting on a motherfucking live to give an opinion about anything with bitch you done fucked up your own motherfucking life, hoe? You a weird ass bitch. You're an awkward bitch. An unstable bitch. Yeah, got that fucking Party City wig on and shit. Bitch look like she done scalped the baby doll and done sold some shit on the stocking cap and threw that bitch on. The fuck? Bitch, and you got audacity to sit up here and be trying to make other people feel less than? Is you cool? I wouldn't give a fuck what a hoe got to say about me, bitch. You couldn't touch me on my worst day, bitch. On my worst day, I still get niggas talking to me. On my worst day, I still get doors open for me, poo. On my worst day, motherfuckers tell me don't worry about it. I don't have to pay for shit. Nigga or bitch, I'm loved in real life. I don't have to come on here and prove that though. Y'all do. For whatever validation y'all need, y'all have to prove so much that people like y'all. Then just let people see it, bitch. The fuck you need to tell a motherfucker for so bad. So with the first messy Monday, that's pretty much where my energy was when I got up there. Again, I didn't have nothing to say about Donut. Like I said, Donut is down here in Florida. I currently live in Florida. I have been in Florida for at least 2 decades now. So I am very familiar. I am one of those bitches that be everywhere: Cali, Louisiana, Texas, DC, Virginia, the Carolinas, all of that. I'm a traveling ass bitch. So you never know where the fuck my feet or my home may land. That's why bitches is worried around here, making police reports, don't know who the fuck doing what to them because they came back on this bitch trying to do some shit and then boom. It ain't even me. It ain't even my cousin, bitch. That's why you shouldn't jump in hot water hole without testing it, bitch. 4C. Anyway, so I didn't have much to say about Donut. We know he crazy as hell anyway, and he gonna read a bitch down and he gonna talk his shit. He do what he do. We know how Donut is. I have nothing to say about the man because I don't know him personally to speak on him. Whatever he has or has not done with motherfuckers, that's his business and they business. That's period. So I had nothing to speak about him or Tulsa. Definitely gave my motherfucking opinion about AT as I did and the Rotted Root as I did. And then as time goes on, who do we meet, y'all? Lady T. Yes, we did. We met Lady T. Oh my God. Y'all. Lady T ass is off the fucking chain. And the thing about her is, I've actually had in my younger days, because in my younger days, I was a firecracker, y'all. Like, my kids really did save me. I swear to God, my kids saved me. My son, when I had my son, when I said slowed my ass all the way to fuck down 180 permanently, did that for me, set me the fuck down quick. And I'm so grateful that I let my mother instincts kick in, like some of these bitches don't have. I let my mother instincts kick in. And I understood that I was responsible for a life. So any decisions that I made or things that I did, it would affect this child or the way this child live or whatever the case may be. So I slowed down. That don't mean I wasn't still whipping ass. Because the last hoe I had to teach something was in 2022. Now that means 4 years I ain't had to put my hands on nobody. And I'm very proud of that with my big, very grown ass. But hoes that had me fucked up, let's just say they definitely was sitting up here at the hospital. I could say hoes dropped cases and the state picked it up because how I did me a bitch. Yeah. Why is there no record? Because a bitch don't know the name. I know a lot of y'all would love to know the name. I know y'all would love to know the name. A lot of y'all would love to look me up. A lot of y'all would love to try to get into some things when they come to me. Just know that shit fair game. So know whatever that you gonna do, I'm gonna do it times 10 million. Just know that. But anyway, that definitely slowed my ass down when the state picked it up and they was trying to figure out who a bitch was. And my best friend for 21 years. She's a Gemini. Shout out to Brandy. She was solid as fuck because I actually beat the bitch ass behind my best friend because I always been like that. I'm the type of person, I'm quiet, I'm a chill, I'm gonna sit in the back. But as soon as I see that shit getting like that and I see the people that I fuck with ain't really on that, I'm always on that. Let's get that understood. I'm always on that. But I'm calculated. That's the difference. I ain't gotta touch you then. I ain't gotta touch you a month from now. I ain't gotta touch you from none of that shit, man. When I tell you, Gemini, my bestie is the realest. That been my best friend since I was 14 fucking years old. My first best friend is a Cancer. She's been my best friend for 31 years. Been best friends since we was 4. All of my friendships are long lasting. I don't have friendships with people that we cool for a little bit, then we fall out. I don't have those type of situations. So when somebody lock in with me, we normally locked in once I know they solid. So best friend, you feel me? Like you know, I had to handle that situation. I really did it on behalf of her. You know, the police came. They was trying to charge my best friend with some shit. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. She still was solid. Didn't give up my name. So that's why I say shout out to my motherfucking best friend, man, Brandy. Me and her don't talk every day. We don't kick it like how we used to. You know, once you get grown, certain things happen. But that's still my best friend, and she rocked out. She could have folded. My best friend was a nurse. She couldn't even work in her field for over a year behind that shit. So when people be acting like Geminis is bipolar and two-faced, my daddy a Gemini. He just a hoe ass nigga. But my daddy, you know, when my daddy loyal and he fucked up behind some shit, he'll go to war behind that shit. He don't get no fuck. It's that. And that's how most Geminis are. If a Gemini, if you ever feel like a Gemini done being two-faced with you or anything, they don't trust you. It's just simple as that. If they trust you, you wouldn't have to question anything. They don't trust you. you, they gonna always keep you playing because they don't know your intentions. Bitch, you're not gonna have no one up on them. Okay. And my Venus placement is in Gemini. So I got Gemini tendencies myself. Okay. You either gonna get one twin or the other when you fucking with them. So I say all that to say, I slowed down a whole lot. I mean, even though I did have little situations where I done had to pinch a bitch real good, I learned to sit my ass down. I learned to not overreact to everything. I was one of those people like as soon as you say you want to fight, bitch, it's no talking. It's no rapping. Get in there. I'm not waiting for you to hit me. I'm in your shit. And that's the worst thing you can do because once I get in your shit, you're not gonna be able to hit me. Even if I give you the opportunity to swing first, you fuck up because once I see your set and I see how you coming, bitch, I know how to counter your shit. So either way it goes, a bitch that know how to fight. My daddy's a boxer, my brother box. I used to do a little shit back in the day like this. I don't see no bitch. No bitch ain't never pumped fear in my heart as a child. I ain't even give a fuck when I used to get my ass whooped. The fuck, is you cool? Bitch used to get mad because I wouldn't cry and try to whip me harder. I'm looking all in the motherfucking face. Is you okay? I've been fucked up in the head as a child a little bit. Okay. Oh, happy birthday to Mama Gemini. Happy birthday, Mama Gemini. I want to send you a very happy, beautifully blessed, prosperous birthday. I pray that you will have many, many more, that your years will be prosperous and good health, good strength. May your finances continue to flow. May everything to continue to work in your favor. May the family continue being strong. You are a matriarch. You are a big mama. You have a son that you have left out here that is very wholehearted and very loving and very authentic to himself. So you did a good job, Mama Gemini. And I want to give you a very personal happy birthday. And Gemini, I'm cutting up for you tomorrow. I'm shaking ass for you tomorrow. I don't know. They be talking about I'm an avatar and shit. I get on this camera with all this ass. They gonna be saying I got a BBL next. Then what? Then the fuck what? Bitch never had a needle to the face or the body. You can't win on this here YouTube. That's why I don't give a fuck about proving no points. But I might throw a little ass for you. We got to turn up on a good hump day. We might have to do the humpty hump, okay? And cut up for the Gemini, the King Gemini, okay? But yeah, getting back into what we was talking about when it comes to me slowing down and stuff like that. I don't react to a lot of shit the way that a lot of people typically would react. I don't react to a lot of shit the way that most people are emotionally reactive. I'm able to have emotional intelligence enough to know if I react this way in this time, am I gonna be working in my logical self or my emotional self? Because them emotions gonna pass. And when they pass, whatever the fuck I did while I was emotional, is that gonna affect me later or not? So I have enough emotional maturity and intelligence to know not to just move because the bitch saying something that I don't like or I don't agree with, or I know a bitch trying to get a rise out of me, or they trying to troll, or they trying to have a moment. Sometimes it's okay to let a person have that moment because when it's your turn, a bitch can't say shit, right? All right. Right. So, with that being said, being on YouTube and going on the panel with my cousin and being exposed to different things, go check on the dog, Mario. And, shit like that is like, I already know that this shit can go left or this shit can go right. Even the situation with Tennessee doxing and my cousin, realizing that's the person that had worked with Pam and them to get that information. Like it's situations and shit like that where people don't realize, yeah, you doing shit like that on the back end, but you don't know who the fuck know who. You don't know who family is connected. You don't know who family is in law enforcement, FBI, CIA, in the government. You don't know who family members are lawyers. You don't know what people professions are. You don't know if people are practicing law right now. You don't know if people are ex-police. You don't know if people are ex-agents. You don't know what the fuck going on. So the fact that people, their first thought is to go on here and dox and to try to sell people information and give people information away, that's very dumb and that's very immature because you're showing that all a bitch gotta do is get you in your body and you gonna try to take it to hell all because somebody said something that you don't like. Then when the legal shit come behind it, people want to play scared. Yeah, it costs to file paperwork, but the same people that love to say they got this, that, and this, you're showing us what a motherfucker could go and go after just because you want to dox, just because you did this. I wouldn't give a fuck if a bitch renting right now, bitch. If you got a car that's paid for a hoe, I wouldn't give a fuck if it's a bucket. It's gonna be mine. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you got crypto assets. I don't give a fuck if you only had $300 in your savings account. It's mine. I wouldn't give a fuck if you get motherfucking money every month, bitch. I need to garnish some of them payments. So again, a lot of y'all be doing some childish ass dangerous shit on here because y'all playing with people that might not know what to do or don't know how to go about shit. But y'all gotta understand everybody is not ignorant to law and regulations and rules and shit. And some of us know exactly what to do. Some of us know exactly how to go about it. Some of us know how to file paperwork on our own. Some of us are so connected with certain people that do have connections with certain law enforcement agencies or federal agencies that you could put yourself in a dangerous predicament just because you don't know who's connected to who. That's why I say y'all play some stupid ass dangerous games on this shit. And it don't even be worth it. It's all because y'all motherfucking want to click in a view and all because y'all ass sitting up here wanting to stay relevant. So that shit is stupid and that shit is dumb to me and y'all need to stop that shit. That's everybody. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was my cousin. I wouldn't give a fuck if and I don't know Sean to dox people. I've never known him to dox anybody. I think the only situation where I have ever seen anybody say anything is when he had to share those text messages from Lady T. And we're gonna get back on her. I'm not getting off subject. Hold on, y'all, real quick. It's about to rain, and I'm dog sitting, and I gotta go get my dog from the rain. I gotta make sure she's straight. Y'all give me 1 second, real quick. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. I ain't even got no little video for y'all to watch and shit. A bitch ain't got none of that. I told y'all we thought it'd be raw dog in hell, okay? So y'all just bear with a bitch for a little bit, you know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put some music on or something, put my little song on or something. Child, I don't know what to do to get y'all entertained. I just need like 1 or 2 minutes, real quick, okay? And I promise I will be right back, okay? Thank y'all.
Hit your sweet spot, make it your weak spot. Body shaking, got your legs locked, gripping dreadlocks, breaking headboards, Flintstones, make it bedrock. All off in that stuff, on Yike and the whole perk. Pink panties matching up purse. Better grand show to come first. Flint all on her booty. May a whole snack, my little scoopers, my little bunny and my little shooter. This a ghetto story, little boosie. I'm kissing on her neck. She kissing on my tattoos, licking on her body. Relax, babe, I got you. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got 'em calling me babe.
My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got them calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot. Just fucking up my G-spot. Dick all in my guts, you know you stuck with me now. Ooh, the realest, wet as fuck. I know when you in it. Ain't had shit like me in a minute. Now you really up in your feelings. It's expected when we vibe. Crazy how I ease your mind. How you be feeling in my spine. You got me fucked up, I ain't lying. Never worried about your ties. When you with me, you know we ride. You know with me what I supply. When you need it, this pussy cry. Ain't it crazy? Shit feel hazy. How I ride, shit is amazing. I know I got you second thinking. I come this real, you ain't mistaken. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got them calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Just fucking up my G-spot. Dick all in my guts, you know you stuck with me now.
Hit your sweet spot, make it your weak spot. Body shaking, got your legs locked, gripping dreadlocks. Breaking headboards, Flintstones, make your bed rock. All off of that stuff, on Ike and the whole perk. Pink panties matching up purse. Better grand show to come first. Feeling all on her booty. Lay a whole snack, my little scoopers. My little bunny and my little shooter. This a ghetto story, little boosie. I'm kissing on her neck. She kissing on my tattoos. Licking on her body. Relax, babe, I got you.
My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got them calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Just fucking up my G-spot. Dick all in my guts, you know you stuck with me now. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got them calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Just fucking up my G-spot. Dick all in my guts, you know you stuck with me now. Ooh, the realest, wet as fuck. I know when you in it. Ain't had shit like me in a minute. Now you really up in your feelings. It's expected when we vibe. Crazy how I ease your mind. How you be feeling in my spine. You got me fucked up, I ain't lying. Never worried about your ties. When you with me, you know we ride. You know with me what I supply. When you need it, this pussy cry. Ain't it crazy? Shit feel hazy. How I ride, shit is amazing. I know I got you second thinking. I come this real, you ain't mistaken. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got them calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Just fucking up my G-spot. Dick all in my guts, you know you stuck with me now.
Hit your sweet spot, make it your weak spot. Body shaking, got your legs locked, gripping dreadlocks. Breaking headboards, Flintstones, make your bed rock. All off of that stuff, on Ike and the whole perk. Pink panties matching up purse. Better grand show to come first. Feeling all on her booty. Lay a whole snack, my little scoopers. My little bunny and my little shooter. This a ghetto story, little boosie. I'm kissing on her neck. She kissing on my tattoos. Licking on her body. got you.
My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got 'em calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot, just fucking up my G spot. Dick all in my guts, you know you stuck with me now. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got 'em calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot, just fucking up my G spot. Dick all in my guts, you know you stuck with me now. Ooh, the realest, wet as fuck. I know when you in it. Ain't had shit like me in a minute. Now you really up in your feelings. It's expected when we vibe. Crazy how I ease your mind. How you be feeling in my spine. You got me fucked up. I ain't lying. Never worried about your ties. When you with me, you know we ride. You know with me what I supply. When you needed this pussy cry. Ain't it crazy? Shit feel hazy. How I ride shit is amazing. I know I got you second thinking. I come this real, you ain't mistaken. My sweet spot, my sweet spot. Damn, I got a little sweet spot. Got 'em calling me baby. Yeah, our energy feels so right. My sweet spot, just fucking up.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry if y'all still here with me. Child, this dog been stressing me the fuck out. I told my son, I said, y'all want me to get y'all a dog and y'all see how I gotta do all this shit. I can't be all the shit I got going on and then gotta sit up here and be trying to take care of a whole that's like having 3 children in the house here. Lord, one of my sons in Chicago right now. My baby here, and then my baby, she in her room doing her shit. Child, look, bitch ain't got time to be taking care of nothing that need me to tend to a shitting and pissing right now, okay? Ain't had to change no diaper, no pull up and nothing in years. I ain't got time to be watching to make sure my book ain't shitting and pissing in my house, okay? But I'm dog sitting for my TD, so my TD birthday was yesterday, and so I had to, watch her dog for her so she can enjoy herself out there in ATL. So I'm doing this for family, so I ain't even gonna trip. It is what it is. But child, I'm back. Let's go ahead and finish getting into this shit because I don't want to keep y'all too long. You get what I'm saying? The next video, I promise, I have some clips up for y'all. I'm actually gonna be dropping something else unrelated to Messy Mondays, more of my speed of what I'm trying to bring awareness to and what I want to bring attention to. I will be dropping one of those videos either later on today or tomorrow. So I will have some clips and I'll be able to give some commentary on what I'm talking about as far as that goes. But let's just go ahead and finish up here because it is gonna rain and I got to feed my children and some other shit. So I'm gonna get them some pizza since I don't feel like cooking lunch. So let's go ahead and get into some shit. So back in regards to like I was saying, as far as you got to have emotional control, you have to have emotional secure intelligence and maturity when you're dealing with shit like this because I mean YouTube, any social media platform where you're exposing yourself to millions and thousands of people is not built for the weak. It's not built for people who are overreactive or really can't take well to criticism or anything of that nature. So I mean, with me already having that mindset and with me not having the attention coming on this shit, but just bringing awareness to what I would like to bring awareness to, and then separating from it as soon as I log the fuck off or done uploading. That's pretty much where I'm at. As far as black tea sector goes, I feel like, to be honest, if I really wanted to give my honest and true opinion about this shit, there's way too many talented people in the black tea sector for the content to continuously circulate and about other people's downfalls or this or that or allegations. No matter if it's coming from my cousin, AT, Sean, whoever, it don't matter. Whoever that's throwing around allegations, and they're not allegations that, you get what I'm saying? Like, if y'all don't want to talk about this shit, you get what I'm saying? If y'all don't want other people to mention shit, I think the people that first don't want to be mentioned, they shouldn't mention other people. Because when other people, like my cousin and Sean, had a turn and they start exposing shit, motherfuckers don't like it. And I think if y'all know that there's certain people out here that know that y'all be doing some weird ass shit, or y'all be trying to do vindictive shit, or y'all trying to get the upper hand on certain situations, if you don't know who, you don't know what supporters or what subscribers are going back, playing both sides to be a messenger, I think a lot of y'all should just keep that shit sweet. I'm talking specifically for the ones that know that they have dirt, or they know that they've had allegations circulating them, or they know that they have certain shit going on in their lives that they don't want brought to the forefront. Like, you just shouldn't speak on certain creators or speak on certain topics if you know that you might become a topic, if you know that you might become the content, especially if it's some shit that you're not willing to address or bring clarity to a dusty situation, as my cousin would say. So, as far as, circulating that, I'm not going to say that, that's the end all be all to everything. I'm not going to say that. What I am going to say is it can lessen a lot of the bullshit that's taken away from what y'all really say y'all want to produce. Like, there's people on here that's saying that they want to produce certain content that is more interview based, or that brings awareness to certain events or things going on in their communities, in their neighborhoods, gentrification, people learning how to build community. Right now we have a boycott going on within the Asian community, and people are learning that there's so many small black businesses within their own cities, within their own towns, that we haven't been supporting because we continuously circulate our dollars amongst everybody that don't look like skin folk. And all skin folk ain't kin folk. That's number one. But you can really start a whole movement. You can really start a whole wave by doing what? Supporting your skin folk. If that's somebody you realize, okay, I don't want to spend my money with that motherfucker no more. It's your money. Don't spend it with that motherfucker no more. Find somebody else that is skin folk that you can relate to. That's somebody that could fuck with you long term, and spend your money with them. The problem is, a lot of us, it's so easy to sit up here and point fingers and get distracted from the message, that we sit up here and we ultimately do what? We start carrying on with bullshit that ain't gonna help nothing. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, whether a lot of people want to admit it or not, Messy Mondays is a lot more than just being messy. There's a lot of awareness that's brought to the forefront on Messy Mondays, whether if it's a content creator shit that they got going on in their life, whether if it's them being messy, whether if it's them beefing with each other. Every last one of the people that I have been able to go and see what they talk about or see what they bring to the forefront, every last person has something that's deeper than what the fuck it really is. Like, we heard about the toxic diamond girl in this situation and that. For a lot of people, if it was a regular person that doesn't have a social media platform, how many women would be embarrassed because of something like that? How many women have gone through similar things like that? It's easy to sit behind a computer and pass judgment and give your commentary and laugh at shit if you haven't gone through the situation, or if you have gone through the situation but nobody knows it. So if a lot of people really paid attention to a lot of this shit, they can learn a lot from Messy Monday, like a situation like that. You shouldn't want to conduct yourself like that as a woman. I'm not speaking on her personally because I don't know her, But eventually, as a mother, as a woman, we get to a point where we have to value ourselves. We have to understand, especially if you have daughters, that the very things that you're doing, your babies also they take on it. Sometimes children try so hard not to be like their parents, they end up doing the very things that their parents did. But if you allow an opportunity for healing, or if you allow an opportunity for transparency and communication, a lot of this shit can be resolved. A lot of children wouldn't look at their parents a certain way because if that communication was open, then that child will be able to understand their parent. They will be able to have grace. A lot of parents are literally repeating what was done to them, or they're still unhealed from shit that happened to them and they're reacting to their parenting based on how they were raised. I don't think a lot of people see the deeper message behind Messy Monday than what I see, what my cousin is bringing forth. Just like the AT2 situation, yeah, we might be speaking on his allegations, but how many of y'all are actively advocating for people in your neighborhood? How many little boys in your neighborhood? Because let's talk about it. Again, this is the homeboys and the girlfriends and the homeboys kickback. This is not just no one-sided shit. I'm not a feminist, and I don't sit up here and dick pull niggas. I'm for what's right. Both sides is fucked up. We need to stop. As men and women, we need to stop pointing fucking fingers and saying, well, he the reason why I did this, or my mama the reason why I act like this, or that nigga hurt me when I was 14 years old. So ever since then, it's been fuck every nigga and I move like this. Or what about the young men that were sitting up here and they were taken advantage of because their mama was more worried about a nigga? Or some of the little boys that didn't have their father figures around, and because they didn't have father figures around, they went out to the leaders or the so-called leaders in their neighborhoods and they took advantage of them. This shit is deeper than just a motherfucking YouTube. I'm roasting the bitch, I'm trolling the bitch, I'm exposing allegations. If y'all really looking at the whole context of this shit is bringing attention to a lot of shit that everybody that got going on in these black tea sectors. And whether if we want to sit on it, whether we want to talk about it, whether we want to look at it as entertainment or not, this shit is going on everywhere, every day in our communities, in our societies, in our hoods, in your suburbs. It don't matter where the fuck you live. You can be on the East Coast, the West Coast, up north or down south. It does not fucking matter. And the fact that we can come together so much when we know that it's going to be some shit on a panel, or y'all ready to hear what the fuck is going on with the next bitch so y'all can sit up here and have a kiki. What the fuck are you doing in your everyday life to make sure that you have the same energy? That's my bigger question for a lot of the people that come on there. And I noticed that they're not Crown Family. See, Crown Family is okay to come and have a motherfucking key and ha 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 and go on about their merry fucking day because this is Crown Family. We know what to expect with the content. We already aware of what the fuck is going on. We're able to give our opinion. We don't get shut down for sitting up here stating our opinion. My cousin don't even get mad at me for giving my opinion on shit. And that's his platform. He's never once made me feel bad for saying what I feel and how I felt, irregardless if he agreed with it or not. And that's something y'all would never know. You would never know if me and my cousin agreed or disagreed on something, because that's how communication works. That's how when you really fuck with somebody, when you're family with somebody, when you rock with somebody, when you support somebody, you don't have certain conversations in public. That shit is reserved for the private. That is discreet shit at that point. And that's the problem. It's so many people that get on here for clicking views. It's so many people on here looking for their next spike of views. This is my thing. Content creation is a beautiful thing. It's amazing. It gives you the opportunity to be creative. It gives you a voice. It allows you to be an independent person that can literally carry a community of people on your back that support what you say, what you believe in, what you stand for. That's the beautiful thing about content creation. The sad part about it is when you have a group of people that are unhealed, you have a group of people that have traumas, you have a group of people that have secrets and things that they haven't dealt with. They get on a certain type of shit like this, and then once they get on here, that shit goes to their head. So how can I genuinely believe that when y'all do make a message about some shit that actually matters, whether if it's attention to children, whether if it's attention to motherhood, whether if it's attention to our community of our young men, whether if it's attention to a Carmelo situation, that Rick Child situation, whether if it has anything to do with the LGBTQIA community, whether if it has something to do with women learning how to not only allow our independence to be a strength of ours, but also to know that every man out here is not against us. And every man don't have to like you in an intimate way to support you and to love you, girl. Every gay man is not out here looking to fuck your man. Not every trans person out here agrees with what some of the other trans people agree with. See, that's the problem. We want to be looked at as individuals, but when you include yourself within a community, you can't get upset when people side eye what your true intentions is, what's your purpose, what's your mission, what's your place in this shit. You can't produce slop and then come back and produce a fine motherfucking delicacy 5-star meal and think we're just supposed to focus on this one 5-star meal when you've been given a slop all these other times. If you're going to be consistent in something, be consistent in who you are. Exactly. All opinions have always been respected in the palace unless it's a dusty one. It didn't matter if you was an op or not. He's always been like that. Sean even has entertained motherfuckers that have came in his shit talking crazy. So we can't make it seem like these are individuals that only want to say what they say and they don't let other people say. They literally allow people to say whatever the fuck they want to say, no matter how it may come. They understand that. I think the problem with some people who are still immature or people that still are seeking that validation, I think y'all are failing to realize that this isn't the way to go about shit. It's messy Monday. Whatever the fuck is going on in the sector is tea. That's what messy Monday is. Now, when we start going into what a bitch got going on in their personal life or what's been coming up and who's been talking about it, again, if you bring something forth to this internet and you know you have people that do not care for you, or if you know you're in a certain sector where you can be discussed, why put yourself in that predicament to give anybody any ammunition to have anything to say? You ultimately decide how much you expose to the public. Yes, you're going to have weirdos. Yes, you're going to have stalkers. Yeah, you're going to have people that are going to look and try to figure out what they can find out on the back end. You're going to have a few Keys. You're going to have a few Pams. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to do a lot of weird shit. That does not mean that you just volunteer some shit. So I'm going to give my last opinion on the AT2 situation. AT, I will give you kudos for being a very articulated, melanated man. You speak with a lot of intellect. You speak with a lot of clarity. And I think for any man, especially any black man, that is a strong skill and asset that any black man can ever have, because that will always be a threat to anybody that is oppressing you, especially if anybody sees you as inferior to them. And if you're going to be walking that walk into politics, if you're going to be bringing awareness, if you want to bring your opinion, if you want to bring influence to that situation, I would say that's what your focus needs to stay on, AT. I don't have a beef with you. I don't care for the allegations I had. And simply because, like I said, you will speak on everything else but that. I'm not here to bring it back up. I'm just letting you know why I had the feelings I had towards you and why I spoke the way I did. I think you deserve that much to know why the fuck I came at you the way I did or why I commented the way I did. That was the only reason. Whatever the fuck you and my cousin got going on, that's your business. I've never been curious or gave a fuck about who my cousin deals with, and I don't know you enough or care enough to know who you deal with or how you do it. That should be entertainment and a key to laugh at but that allegation was not an entertainment or a key to me. That was very, very personal, especially when I have people that I have grew up with that have been molested. When I know people that have been molested, I know how that can mess up a young man for the rest of their life. I've witnessed it. I've seen it. I've had to help with that healing process. So that's something I don't have any empathy, and that's something that I don't have a, oh, not guilty until proven, because bro, you can clear that up just like you clear anything up, and you articulate yourself and you clarify what you need to clarify on any other occasion. Other than that, I don't have a problem with you. I wish you well as far as your content, for as far as politics goes, even though that's beating a dead horse because neither side is for us either. But for those that do believe in politics, that still have faith in voting and people, and handing their power over to other people and say, yeah, you be the voice for me, you lead for me. I think if that's gonna be your motive, I think if that's where you feel your source of strength is, then I think that that's what you need to stick with. That's not saying you don't have a right to be in the black tea sector. I'm not saying that. But don't involve yourself with the negativity in the black tea sector if you don't want to be discussed in, and you can't go and affiliate yourself with all the people that are opposition towards the big three or the top content creators. You're saying that you want involvement in this, even though you verbally saying you're done with it, you don't want to be involved with it. Then bro, show a different light then. If you really don't want to have shit to do with that. It's so many other things that you can discuss. There's so many other fucking people that you can discuss. Why not bring your politics view into the black tea sector? Wouldn't that be more encouraging for the people that you really say that you want to reach? That would be my advice to you as a person that don't know you. Like I said, I don't care for what I heard or the allegation. I already spoke on that. It is what it is. As far as Ryder Root, bitch, fuck you, and I hope everything in you rot. Oh, fuck you, bitch. And then as far as Lady T goes, Lady T, baby, I need you to heal my mind. I'm not gonna call you out your name. I'm not gonna call you lunatic. We know you crazy as fuck. I'm not gonna call you out your name. You know you crazy as fuck. We know you crazy as fuck. I don't have to go around calling you lunatic. I ain't gotta go around calling you with all the crazy ass shit they call you. I would never call you pissy. I would never disrespect that motherfucking woman that I know. I don't gay. I ain't never squirted on myself or pissed on myself. I ain't never had no diaphragm push either, babe. I ain't finna lie like that. That shit grip now. I ain't never had one of them leak ups. But you're a little older than me, so you know I don't know what may happen when my 40s hit. You know, I'm popping my shit now. A bitch might cough too hard, and you know, so I'm not gonna speak on that. The fuck? And if you're not a woman, I don't think y'all should be commenting on certain things if you don't understand how women body parts work sometimes, okay? Now, if you just wearing diapers like Jag, that's different. That's different. That's pissy. That's pissy. And the crazy part is Jag conflicts so many people because Jag does actually say a lot of real fucking shit, but she lets her personal thoughts or what she believes muddy up the message. That's why I can't even. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that because years ago on my cousin panel, me and Jack already had a conversation when she was with Goomba. We already came to a place, and I just leave it at that. I ain't got nothing else to say about Jaguar. But Lady T, Mama, you gotta do better. When I say do better, I'm not speaking on the Sean shit. I'm not speaking on my cousin. I'm not speaking on none of that. Like, be the personality you are. Be the funny motherfucking reader that you can read a bitch down. I want to see more of that from you. I want people to see the side of you that I deep down inside I know she there. She just fucked up because she don't trust people. And as soon as you feel like a motherfucker on shit, your mindset is, I'm gonna beat a bitch to it. Bitch, you got me fucked up. But then when it don't quite go that way, this is what we left with. I feel like you have so much more you could bring to the forefront. It's unfortunate that a lot of things about you that were not known in this sector obviously came out because the situation behind you and Sean and my cousin. And I hope eventually it gets to a point where I don't think Sean and you will ever like fuck with each other again just simply because of what you did with Sean. I think that's dead. But Sean is a gentleman. Excuse me, y'all. Sean is a gentleman at the end of the day. Irregardless of how people try to portray him and make him seem and this and that, if Sean purely sees that you're done with this situation, you're not going to carry it on, and you're not trying to make a scene out of something or create something, Sean will absolutely let it go. I've seen it multiple times. So this narrative that Sean just likes to hate on black women and he disrespect black women, that's fucking weird as fuck to say when Tiff West is a black woman and literally has been his best friend for fucking years. I don't think a black woman would befriend a black man if he disrespected her. Y'all love to speak on the ethnicity of his children's mother. It don't matter. He has black children. Remember the one drop rule that everybody, whenever we always talking about race and shit, everybody love to bring up race and stuff. Don't forget the one drop rule. It don't matter who the fuck his baby mama would have been. He's a black male. So whoever he procreated with, he will produce black children. So I don't think a man that has black children, regardless if they're biracial or not, I don't think that he would intentionally want to disrespect black women, knowing that he has a daughter one day, two daughters, matter of fact, that will grow up one day and they might get with a black man, or they might get with a white man, or they might get with another ethnicity. At the end of the day, he knows that they're always going to know that their father is a black man. You think he would want somebody of a different ethnicity calling his daughters out of their name or anything of that nature? See, this is my problem real quick. I'm one of these women, right? I'm one of the women. If a man hasn't done anything to you, don't put your hands on him. If you having differences or you arguing with somebody, that's fine. But once you start cussing somebody out, calling them out their name, you start putting your hands on somebody, you start threatening somebody. We love to say we're human, right? Are men not human, just like females? Why is it that so many of my women feel like it's okay for us to say whatever the fuck we want to say to men, especially gay men? I notice that a lot. Like, there's a lot of women that feel some type of way about gay men. And the first thing that y'all want to throw out is the F slur and this, that, this. Even when a man ain't even did nothing that serious for you to take it there, y'all still resort to that. Why, ladies? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the majority of my gay homeboys that I have had in my life, especially growing up, there was the niggas that'll bump about me quicker than my straight homeboys. Let's get into it. I had gay homeboys that would fight a straight nigga quick. Bitch, don't disrespect my motherfucking home girl, bitch. Then you hit, oh, nigga, get your gay ass on, da 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 da. Next thing you know, my gay homeboy done dove off into that nigga shit, got that nigga leaking. Now you embarrassed because you done got your ass whooped by the same person that you was calling a punk and this and that. I think that we can find some balance between women and the gay community and not feel so threatened if we realize that a lot of men that have gotten in tune with their feminine energy and they're not out here fucking DL men helping the diseases to spread, because not only is that a danger for us women, but that's a danger for the men who do have this lifestyle and they want to become fathers one day. Just because they gay don't mean that they don't want to become parents. Shit, a lot of y'all daddies was taking dick their whole motherfucking life and was sticking it back off in y'all mama mouth, and y'all don't know it. The fuck? Is you mad at your daddy and your daddy was taking dick? A lot of y'all would die right now if y'all knew what daddy was doing in his college years and back when he was in that football motherfucking room in the 70s and the motherfucking 60s. Y'all got a lot of hatred built up for the wrong people. My anger has always been towards the DL niggas. Because, bitch, if you are what you are, just be what you are. Motherfuckers gonna always have something to say about you. So if you're bisexual, just live in your truth. There's so many bitches out here nowadays that don't give a fuck. You're guaranteed to find someone that will accept you just as you are. Same with the women. Y'all don't trust men, or y'all want to be so player like men that y'all sitting up here moving like a man. Do you not know how fucking sacred you are as a woman? Do you not know that you have a portal between your motherfucking legs that is called your womb? Not only do you bring forth life, man, that life is created there. Do you know that every time that you sleep with a man, a piece of his energy is left with you, especially if you let him ejaculate in you? That man DNA is in you for the rest of your fucking life. Did y'all know that? That's scientifically backed up. And then y'all wonder why y'all be going through all this shit and attracting the same type of nigga over and fucking over again. The problem with us is that we sit up here and it's easy to point a finger because a lot of people feel like it's going to take the attention off of them. And then when the finger is pointed on them, if it's not the way that they want to be viewed, now they're attacked, they're the victim, people are bullying them. We all grown as fuck. When the fuck 30-year-olds and late 20-year-olds and 40-year-olds had bullies? Bitch, I didn't even have a bully when I was in motherfucking elementary school. Is y'all cool? Bitch, if anything was getting bullied, I was the bully. The fuck? Big Taurus bull. The fuck? Ain't shit ever bullied me. Not a bitch, not a nigga, not a dog, not an adult. Yeah, I was one of them chicks, bitch, you do something to me, I'm gonna do something on the back end to make your ass mad. I take that ass with it, but bitch, you gonna be mad at what I did. I don't believe in a bitch just doing me no any type of way and feeling like they can sleep at night and it was okay. I've been like that my whole life. You're not just gonna do something to me that I'm not okay with and think you're gonna go to sleep at night and you're okay, bitch. Either you gonna be sleeping with one eye open, you gonna be worried about what the fuck I'm finna do next. Or bitch, you constantly looking over your fucking shoulder because it's coming. You just don't know when. But bitch, every time you think about me, you feel it in your chest, bitch. Beep beep, beep beep, that heart going crazy. Why the fuck is y'all calling y'all peers? Y'all grown as fuck paying bills. Some of y'all got kids. Why the fuck is y'all calling somebody a motherfucking bully? We can do that, Judge Shady Court. Let's do that on Saturday. I might go ahead and fuck around and get on camera with y'all ass so they can stop calling me the avatar. Hell, let them see this fine shit in real life. No catfish. No filters needed. Type shit. But my whole objective when it comes to all of this shit, I just wanted to be known that the black tea sector can be way more than what the fuck it is. I've seen something in every single one of these people, regardless if it was my cousin talking shit about somebody, him bringing awareness to somebody, somebody getting brought up because somebody else got involved. It's something beautiful in every fucking last one of the content creators that I have seen. Like, shout out to Night and Day Network on some real shit, the Carey brothers. I have been following them on YouTube for a couple of years. And I don't think a lot of people give, like, a lot of people want to mention the male shit and income and opinion and all of that shit. Why the fuck y'all don't never mention about how they actually are doing something for the community? They find alternative routes for people that want to smoke, buy natural products for your skin, your hair. These young men are bringing awareness to shit that is going on every day that we might overlook or that we don't sit up here and pay attention to. When I tell y'all, they deserve so much credit for being one of the only motherfucking people in our black tea sector that actually is trying to bring some value to our people, some awareness to our people without it having to be attached to some gossip, to an allegation, to an expose. So if don't nobody else do it, I'm gonna do it on my platform. I want to give a shout out to Night and Day Network. Them young men are doing something for our people. They putting people in perspective that don't have the opportunity to put their shit out there. They're giving them an opportunity to make some money. And this ain't no new shit they was doing. They was doing this before COVID. So at the end of the day, I think that's very fucked up that we can bring them up whenever it got something to do with male or income and opinion or this and that. Why are we not sitting up here speaking on all the good that they are bringing? How many of y'all supported them with any of their products? It's smokers every day out this bitch. Y'all know that these motherfucking people is putting chemicals and poison in our ass. Y'all will go spend y'all money with these corporations that don't give a fuck about you. They on purpose poisoning you to make sure you go to a doctor. Did y'all try to see if they shit cost the same amount? If it'll be any better for you? Even if you're not a smoker, even if you got other shit going on, these people making butters, soaps, all type of stuff. They working with people that ain't even give a fuck about social media. This is what they do. People that garden. Amish fucking people. Amish don't fuck with no motherfucking body. These men don't reached out to the Amish people because he know that they gonna produce some shit that's not gonna be generated like these corporations. Y'all need to stop, black tea sector. Y'all need to stop focusing on who the fuck we gonna talk bad about this week. This, that, this. Let's start circulating who the fuck is doing something. How about that? Let's let that be the challenge for the next week. I want to boost up who's doing something for the community. I want to boost up somebody that's actually encouraging our community in some way. I don't give a fuck if you just sharing your enlightenment. Y'all niggas need to start going out in y'all motherfucking communities and doing some big brother shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't matter if you gay, straight, bisexual. It don't matter if you trans. Y'all got a lot of these young children that are transitioning. Tulsa, you can be a voice for somebody that's transitioning that's young right now. So they don't have to go through some of the shit that you have mentioned that you went through. Did not, you know how this shit is down here in Florida, bruh. You know how deep this shit is. You could be a voice for the young men that are pursuing to become actors, that want to get into the entertainment industry. Y'all have so much fucking wisdom that y'all sitting on, and y'all just rather waste it on talking shit about the next person. Messy Mondays to me is an opportunity for everybody to rectify themselves. That's really what it is to me. Let's bring some shit forward. Let's have a serious conversation. How can we help one another so this shit don't happen no more? That's what I would love for Messy Mondays to be. That's really what I would love for Messy Monday to be. I would love for Messy Monday to be, oh, did y'all hear about this, this, da 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 da? What do y'all think we can do to support this person or to change their opinion? Okay, you beefing with a motherfucker and this shit ain't that deep because I'm hearing a lot of people saying that they got some beef with people, but it ain't that deep. How the fuck do you got beef if it ain't that deep? Then you should be able to let it go if it's not that deep. Now, if you just want to sit on the bullshit and if that's what you want to do, then cool, do your thing. You gotta have balance in this shit. Sometimes you gotta take the chaos with the good. I'm not saying everybody change their shit to complete positivity, but when the fuck is something positive gonna come out of this? That's my question. Lady T literally drives trucks. I have a female cousin that drives trucks down here. My uncle owned his own trucking company. Lady T, you could literally be teaching young women who are young or single mothers, especially if they're boy moms, like you're a boy mom. You could literally be telling them, okay, da 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 da. I went through some shit like this. But any young mothers that have the opportunity, that can travel, that like to drive, or they want to try to come up on some money. Let me give you a guide on how to go about this shit. Let me give you some input on what you need to do. I'm currently doing this shit, so I can tell you step for step how to get into this field and how to make you some money to establish yourself while you still young. You can't be imparting that. Fuck a dirty bird. Fuck a beach mammal. It's shit that's y'all sitting on every layer. I'm talking about every fucking body. Everybody that I done spit the block on besides Roddick Root, that bitch ain't got no value for shit. Everybody else that I have spit the block on, y'all literally could talk about some shit that can really uplift, or y'all can start being the voice to get your community, your subscribers, your followers on a different fucking wave. So when they come, they're not just expecting gossip and shit. How can you just sit there at the end of the day and be okay with just producing shit that's just confusion 24/7? You're making money off of confusion. Then when the money slow up, you wondering why the money ain't consistent, because you're not producing anything of value. That's why the money slows up. That's why any real motherfucker know, yeah, you can have content creation, but what do you have outside of this shit? How many of y'all got nonprofit organizations set up? How many of you are starting programs? A lot of y'all saying that y'all want to do this and that. When the fuck have y'all started working on this shit so the people that really want to support you can become a part of that? So at the end of the day, it's too much that everybody could be pouring into everybody. I'm not saying y'all got to cut the mess off. Then it could never be a messy Monday if there's no mess. Yeah, there's going to be shit that's going on in the sector. Yes, there's going to be things that are brought up. But what I'm saying is, if it's not just straight YouTube shit, y'all need to stop that shit. Stop telling a bitch your business. Y'all telling the motherfucker what y'all shitted out, what color it was, and when you wiped how it smeared in your ass. Why? Why the fuck do people need to know that? Then when people don't acknowledge you for what the fuck you're capable of, or what you know you're capable of, y'all get frustrated. What the fuck are you producing though? Sean literally is in his own wave. Y'all get mad because he's talking about Christian Rock. So the fuck what? We all can agree that something is wrong with Junior. We all can agree that that baby needs more help than what he has. We are not living in Christian Rock's skin, so we don't know how the fuck she think. We don't know why she's doing what she's doing. All we know is that she needs to allow that baby to get help. That's the only thing I got to say. How she smell, how she looking, all that. Yeah, the bitch do be looking stank musty as fuck. Yes, she look like her between her legs be stank as a bitch. Yes, she do be looking like her ass don't bathe Junior. Yes, that baby does look like he can have so much more. Like the baby is trying on his own to do shit that his body is incapable of doing. She needs to give her child a fair chance. I don't think it's wrong that Sean is bringing awareness to it, but if he's doing it the way he wants to do it, who the fuck are anybody to sit up here and say it? The people that's co-signing her shit, a lot of shit that they're saying don't make sense, but you want a bitch to agree with you. So let people do what the fuck they doing. It ain't got shit to do with you. If he wants to bring awareness to Krishan Jr., rest in peace to Ronnie Doe, Baltimore native. He was a tourist too, period. One thing I can say about us tourists is when we healed, we are fucking forced to be reckoned with because we don't fucking play. Now, when you got an unhealed tourist like Jaguar, right? You know, that's why motherfuckers be looking at us like something wrong with us. But bitch, don't be putting me in that. Hey. Okay, I ain't throwing ashes on my face and rolling my eyes in the back of my head. Okay, this is not that. But when a tourist is serious about something, when we passionate about something, when we serious about that shit, I mean that shit is in our. It's something like in our soul. We don't feel right. We don't feel right until that shit is rectified, until that shit is straight, until that shit is corrected. Unfortunately, Ronnie was taken away before he can even get the opportunity to get whatever closure that he needed out of the situation. Rest in peace to him. I'm sorry, I'm checking text messages real quick. They has to be out. But my point of what I wanted to bring to Messy Mondays is I believe that there's a lot of creative people that have come across the panel, that have been discussed on the panel, that have came up on the panel, that have been included because the other people that they're affiliated with. And I believe that everybody has something to offer except for the rotted root bitch, like I said. I think y'all need to figure out how serious y'all really want to be within the community that y'all say that y'all want to build. And I think y'all need to stick with that shit. So if you're gonna have one foot in the black tea sector, don't say you don't want to be a part of bullshit, but you're spewing bullshit and you're circulating bullshit. You're feeding bullshit. Be the positive side of the black tea sector. Give us something positive to fucking say about your ass. Get some positive views for once. Make a bitch want to come back to see what you got to say next time because you just uplifted somebody so much, or you encouraged, or you shared something that they didn't know that they feel like they can learn something from you. I can't learn shit from a bitch that's that I can be messy on my own. I probably can be messier than a lot of motherfuckers that consider themselves messy. If we want to be honest, I don't find no pleasure out of that shit. I wasn't like that when I was young. I've never been the type that understood why people had to create shit just to be seen, just to be heard, just to have eyes on them, but then can't handle when everything comes pouring down. So I gave my advice to AT. Lady T, I think that you need to bring more awareness to what you can as a woman in your capacity. You drive trucks, you have a lot of experience, you've been around a lot of entertainers, you have a lot of different platforms that you have been on. You've come across a lot of different situations. Mama, it's a lot more that you could bring to YouTube than what you're used to. It's time to cut cords with people, like my grandma would say. Nobody's gonna be able to see the real you until you show her, baby. AT, nobody's gonna look past the allegations until you stop attracting the same shit that you say you don't want to be a part of. I think these past couple of Mondays, despite the mess, I think we have been able to learn a lot about a lot of individuals. I think we have been able to see how things uh, transpire amongst one another. There was even a time where the situation with Lady T brought a little, miscommunication and confusion between my cousin and Sean. Y'all have to understand when people have real friendships, you're not gonna get what y'all wanted to see a breakup, a fallout on here. They're really friends. And that's why I even spoke when I felt the energy from Sean, because I have different gifts of Claire. That's how I can read the bullshit that Solar was doing last night. Y'all, it's Solar. All right, just just drop a green heart for me. It ain't that many people in my chat right now because y'all know I'm new, but the ones that's in here, or even when you watch this replay, if y'all feel like Solar was basically being a mimic copy of Elijah, he looked like a failed carbon copy of Elijah. You could tell that Elijah did a lot of manipulation, a lot of shit on him to the point where he does the same shit Elijah does, but because he don't take it to the extreme, he feels as though like he's superior in some form of fashion. I actually had joined the panel last night, but it was taking so motherfucking long. And like I said, I was dealing with this dog. I had got the fuck off. I was actually gonna go up there and say something. Now, in the event that my cousin and Solar decide to go live again, I have a whole bunch of shit I would like to bring up to Solar and Pimpin. I want to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. And the bitch won't be talking to me how the fuck he talked to my cousin. All that cussing and shit when nobody cussed at you, I don't play that shit. If we're gonna talk with intellect and refrain from cuss words, we're gonna do that. You start cussing, bitch, I'ma start cussing. I'ma out cuss you, bitch. At that. I'ma say some shit that I ain't even say to you, but I done said it so fucking hard you thought I cussed you, bitch, and I did it. So watch who the fuck you talking to. When I do come, if you end up catching this, because I don't do that disrespectful shit. I'm the most sweetest person in the world. I'm the most respectful person in the world. But if you get my timing fucked up, it's on the popping. You get my time fucked up, I'm gonna show you that a broke clock is right twice a day. I'm gonna be the twice a day. Okay? So if y'all feel like I should go back up on the panel, if cousin does bring Solar, and ask what I would like to ask and give my opinion, y'all just drop me some green hearts in the comments. I want some green hearts. Because that shit that he was doing, y'all, when I tell y'all I ain't never pulled out my motherfucking bottle of wine so fast and took that bitch to the head. Y'all would have thought I was over this bitch stressing going through it. That shit looked like a scene off of Black President's Hell with Chris Tucker ass. I was pulled that motherfucking bottle out. No heroin though. We don't shoot up. We don't do no drugs over here. Might burn a good tree every now and then. We might, might have to cheat some shit. We is indigenous aboriginal around this bitch. We is the real Native Americans. Let's get into it. I don't know who the fuck them people is that been saying they Native American, but we the real ones. So we know how to chief. That's why they feel how they feel about us when we be chiefing our weed. Y'all know that. They be hating because we really the chiefs. We really the big chief times, so I do my chiefing shit as I do. Cause that's what Big Mama do. I only got to pull the wine out when I okay now some shit getting there now. Who the fuck he doing tarot readings for? Oh Lord Jesus, he doing witchcraft on them people. Oh my God. A nigga that was sitting up here saying that they was going to get women that ran away from one. How the fuck can a grown up run away? Bitch, it's called I left. Any motherfucker that went to go recover somebody that's trying to get away from somebody, sucking another nigga toes, giving another nigga fellatio, then coming back and saying, "Oh, we were just playing," or "That wasn't this and that." A nigga couldn't tell me a fuck thing. He can't even tell himself what to do. He can't even have discernment or intuition what to do to protect his own motherfucking self. You think I want a nigga to give me a reading? Bitch, you couldn't even read a Bible scripture to me, nigga. I feel like you doing witchcraft with the Bible scripture at this point of the world. Why you saying it like that? Fuck. He was doing all them hand signs and shit all in the video. Nigga, put your hands down and shit. Up there putting spells and shit. What the fuck going on? And this is somebody that knows about astrology and spirituality and all of that. So let's not get it fucked up. Some shit he was saying was okay, but it's the messenger. That's why sometimes you gotta take the meat and leave the bone. But I don't even want to take the meat off of that nigga because the meat could be motherfucking infected. I can't. I can't. Uh-uh. It's enough for me. But overall, like I said, when it comes to messy Mondays, I feel like friendships have been tested. I feel like revelations have come out about how people really feel about each other and things that they do or they say about each other. We've seen a lot of false link ups that didn't last long. I ain't never seen a bitch link up and fall out in a couple of days. That's new to me. I ain't even seen that shit in real life. That's real new to me. Damn, y'all can't even get a week in, 2 weeks in. Y'all just immediately fall out like that. That's crazy. You're not organic, babe. It's not authentic. That shit is not authentic. That's why it's feelings. I know some of y'all want to hear what I got to say about the Ali Rosette girl. I don't have a problem with her. It's just when she had came up popping it the way she was, I didn't care for that because everybody know my tone the same way I didn't know what her history was with my cousin. She don't know about me when I come up on my cousin panel or how I pop it. So when I came up and I said I just came up here to see what the fuck going on with my cousin and this and that, and oh girl, get the fuck out of there. That's what kind of fucked her up with me. But I don't know her to have no personal beef with her. She's a mother at the end of the day. She did say that she's a veteran. I have family members that are veterans. My grandfather was a veteran. He served in the Air Force. So anybody that's disciplined enough and strong enough to commit to something, whether if it's because they wanted to make a career out of it or they just didn't know what they wanted to do and they were trying to look for direction. In order to be in any of those fields of military, you have to be extremely disciplined and you have to have a extreme amount of self-control. So I know she's capable of having self control and having self discipline, but I just want her to understand every person that's on here does not want to make an enemy out of you, but you can't come talking to people a certain way, babe, and then think that, shit gonna be cool later on. You get what I'm saying? Like, baby, you don't have to keep making First Edges videos. I understand that shit probably hit because of how I said it, and then when you recognize that your shit was lifting up, it probably was like, damn, this bitch just ate my ass up. I really was just reading you down because you tried to overtalk me and you was doing too much. So whatever I seen, I was just saying it. That's why I said I really didn't read you like that. But when I don't know you, I don't have a problem with you. Whatever the fuck you and my cousin had going on, and Sean had going on, them is men. They can handle their own shit. It's just the bitch and trying to tell somebody what to do on their shit. That's a no no. That's just like if you had your own shit. If me and you was cool and the bitch came up there telling you what the fuck you finna do in your shit, I'm coming on there and no the fuck you ain't telling her what the fuck to do on her shit. You create you a motherfucking page and go pop your shit and decide what you want to do on there. So you have to understand at the end of the day, it was not a dig at you. I'm coming to see who is this female that I've never seen. I don't know about her. She popping shit to Sean, and then like her tone with my cousin. My cousin, if you notice, even with him and Solar last night, he was very patient with Solar. He's very patient with a lot of people, even if he don't care for them. So how I know that he may allow shit to go on a little longer. I'm not. You're not gonna play in my face, bitch. I ain't letting shit go on. And if I let it go on, then you need to be worried. Cause what am I planning on the back end? Heh heh. So I have no problem with Ali Rose. As I said before, she's not an ugly girl. The way that she presented herself and she came off was very ugly towards me because I am a girl's girl before any motherfucking thing. I'm very much a girl's girl. I do not believe in sitting up here picking at other women. I don't believe in body shaming. I'm a thick girl. Y'all see my picture, y'all see my video. I'm not no slim fucking toothpick, but I accept myself as I am. I look good as I am. I've never had a problem, never had a complaint, and I'm confident in myself and I'm not changing myself for nobody unless I want to do it. And I will impart that onto you too, baby. You doing this workout for you. You doing this workout to show your daughter how to have some discipline, how to have some determination. I love that as a mother. Come back on this shit and be the mother figure that you know you can be, that you know that you are in your everyday. Don't worry about what the fuck my comments was. Just like you say shit on here, and to you as content and it's bringing in engagement and algorithm. That's not my purpose because I don't even make content like that for a motherfucker to come and frequent my shit. But you, this is your thing. Like you said, you've been on this shit. You back. Show them a different alley. You gonna do your hair tutorials, do it, but babe, please next time wash your hair when you cut your hair out. Please do not sit up here and cut your hair and use your makeup rag to wipe your edges down. Don't do that. That's giving motherfuckers shit to say. Like, be a little bit more mindful before you do certain stuff so you don't have a bitch saying shit about you. Keep going with your workouts. If you gotta do your military training, if you gotta do that shit, if you gotta do your Navy training or whatever the case is to get you back in shape, then fucking do what the fuck you gotta do. I do boxing training. I do the shit I did when I was cheerleading, when I played softball, when I played tennis. I know that's what works for me. That's what works with my body. My body is going to remember that. My muscles are going to remember that. So do what you need to do. But don't come on here and just because somebody come up and Get to know the vibe first before you attack. Now, the only video I watched of yours was that first video you did when you was talking about the 4C edges, and then when you was cutting your damn hair, and I saw you wiping your edges with that makeup rag. I closed off of it. I ain't listening to nothing else. I'm not gonna speak on you in any negative connotation any further as long as you don't bring it back to me. Respectfully, I'm gonna wish you well on this shit. Hopefully, you can bring a new narrative to what you're bringing to YouTube. And hopefully, later on, if you have a mission, if you have a purpose, if you have something that you're speaking on that can bring value, maybe in the future, I can see value in that and I can assist with that in some form of fashion. I'm always ready to build somebody up, and there's always forgiveness for anyone. I'm not expecting you to apologize for shit because I'm not apologizing for shit. I said what the fuck I meant. And if you meant what the fuck you meant, then I expect you to stand on what you stand on. But going forward, because I don't have a problem with you genuinely, I'm going to say that I'm going to leave it as is. But since you know how shit is since you came back, my advice to you is don't give a bitch nothing to use against you, mama. If you know you sweat a lot, you know that's the type of shit that you be having going on because you moving, your metabolism is moving faster. Make sure you have things in order, mama, for that. You know how this shit is. You know motherfuckers gonna talk about you. I'm telling you shit that I would say about you if I was roasting you. So I'm also telling you the same shit that you can do so a bitch don't have nothing to say about you. You're not an ugly girl. You had a child. Everybody don't have a beautiful fucking shape after they have kids. That's unrealistic to think anyway. We're women. But when you sitting up here, you talk about no neck and this and that and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna eat your ass up every fucking time. Got a neck. You see that shit. It was on the video. Pretty ass neck, wasn't it? It ain't had no black marks or nothing. So I don't have no issue with you, babe. Like I said, I spared you because I really don't know you. And really my sparing is I don't have a problem with you to even sit up here and take it there with you. I have no issue with nobody. The only person I really don't fucking like it really like I really can't stand this bitch. And I don't know her, but I really can't stand her is Tree. Bitch, for me to go on your daughter page and see all the shit that your daughter said and all the shit your daughter go through, bitch, and to then go and see that you sit up here and you dox people and the shit you do, ho, I can't stand you, bitch. If I have a YouTube op, that's the bitch I select. And no, bitch, it's not because I want any of your motherfucking followers, bitch. It's people that got way more subscribers and followers than you that fuck with me tough, bitch. I don't need anybody to bring a fuck thing to me, bitch. What's meant for me will be. I don't chase, I attract, and I align. It comes way easier that way. But bitch, I don't care for you. And you're sorry as fuck. I hope until you redeem yourself as the big mama of your bloodline, bitch, all them children that you done had and them grandbabies that you got, bitch, that you don't participate and do what the fuck you need to do about, bitch, I forever can't stand your dirty ass. You thick nose, matted party wig, baby doll hair on a stocking cap wig wearing ass bitch. A motherfucking square chewed up ass fingers that you be sitting tapping on shit, knocking shit hard as fuck. You heavy handed ass bitch. Be chewing like a motherfucking horse, Mr. Ed mouth all in the mic ass hole. Bitch ain't got no home training, no manners. Bitch, I know you got roaches in this stink in your house, bitch. You look stank on an everyday basis, bitch. It's not one time that I have seen any of your pictures or heard you or anything. I know that hoe got halitosis, and I know her mouth is stank as fuck in the back of her throat. I know she don't scrub her tongue because that bitch chew like she store food in her mouth for later. You dirty bitch. Fuck you, hoe. Now come talk shit to me, bitch. Don't duck behind station head, hoe. Come meet me. Beat me there, hoe. Wherever it is, bitch. I'll meet you there. Fair and square, hoe. I never had respect for a dirty ass bitch like you. sit up here and do all that whole ass teenage ass shit, and you got grown ass motherfucking children and grandbabies that need you, but you choose to be a sorry ass excuse for a fucking mother, bitch. Even Precious Mama Monique on the movie was better than you, bitch. You weak excuse of a fucking female organism, bitch. Fuck you. As far as everybody else, y'all get y'all shit together and start supporting each other when y'all are doing something positive. Messy Mondays is here to stay. If you don't want to be a part of the mess, then be a part of the good tea sector. I'm going to talk to my cousin specifically. So when we do Messy Mondays, I would like to do a short little piece where we're going to bring attention to all the people in the Black tea sector that are doing something positive or bringing awareness or bringing a positive viewpoint to the Black tea sector, so people don't think that this is just a low ass gutter rig ass sector. It's not. Y'all choose to allow it to look that way. So let's bring some balance into this shit. I'm going to give shout outs every time, every Monday I join, for whoever that I have frequented and I've seen. I'm going to give shout outs to anybody I see putting forth a better effort this week than they did last week. So while y'all coming over there to look for the mess, you can also come over there and look for your acknowledgement, for your praise as well, for putting some good out there. Now this finna get serious because now that means I am going to be looking at a lot of people's content now. Oh yes. So if I wasn't on your radar before, if you wasn't on mine, just know after today, you might be on my list on Monday. So I think I said all I had to say. I think Messy Mondays is very beneficial for the Black tea sector. It allows our community to have a place where we can get entertainment. Situations that are real can be brought to the forefront, whether if it's from a content creator or shit that we have witnessed in our neighborhoods or on the news. We finally have enough time where we can actually have those serious conversations. There's way too much shit that's going on in the world right now that y'all can be focused on. The fact that y'all would rather sit up here and hear who the fuck is fucking who, or who allegedly got this going on, or who allegedly got that, or who we gonna roast this week, instead of focusing on some shit that can actually benefit you, your families, your children, your nieces, your nephews, your loved ones. That says a lot. So Black tea sector, I challenge us to do a little bit better. Let's balance the mess with some positivity. The same way that we bring in all the mess that's going on, let's bring the positive shit that's going on. Other people don't have the same views as everybody. Everybody don't give a fuck about the Krishan situation. Everybody don't even know who I don't even know who some of these fucking creators is. Hell, I be having Crown Family and Plastic Uncheckables come to me, ask me shit. I be like, baby, I don't know who the fuck that is. Who is that? So it's getting to a point where we have to decide, what do we want to put out there? Because whatever you put out, you're gonna receive it. And you can't tell the universe, you can't tell the Most High how to give you back what you put out. All you can do is receive it. So my experience and my thoughts on everything that has to do with Messy Mondays, I feel like it has a lot of potential to be more than just about the mess. I think we can bring up messy situations that are going on in real life, and we could talk about black tea sector content creators that are bringing awareness to it. No matter if it is a Carmelo Anthony situation or if it's something local in somebody else's neighborhood that nobody else is bringing awareness on. If it's a community, whether it has to do with the women's community, the men's community, LGBTQ plus IA and all of that, like no matter who you are affiliated with, what's something going on in your community that you can bring awareness on? Let's balance this shit out, because once it gets to the point where it gets so over the top, now we got people filing police reports, we got people filing lawsuits, we got people making false claims, we got people doxing people, we got people talking about people's children, we got people talking about deceased family members. Why the fuck does it have to come to that? Again, if you have something that you know that you don't want to speak on and it's a potential allegation, then you need to leave the messy shit alone. Show us what your focus is. My sister's here. Shout out to my sister Renee. Matter of fact, I'm so glad that she came. We're at the end of this, sis, but I'm so very glad that you came. I want to let every last one of you guys know that we will be going live this Friday, Juneteenth. We will be launching for my sister Renee's West End Peace Movement. Yes, we will. This is a movement for our community. This is one of the things that I'm talking about personally that we need to be investing our time in and our energy in. She is going to be making sure that everybody has a way to heal, take accountability, responsibility with love, with strength of courage, not being afraid to take the changes and the risks, building community for those that need it, no matter if you're an older person, a younger person, a child, no matter if you're a single woman, if you're a married woman, if you're a battered woman, no matter if you're a man that is displaced, going through hard times, no matter what the situation is, she literally is building a foundation where she can be a kind of, I would say, a home for those who are seeking peace, no matter what their circumstances are, no matter what they're facing, no matter what things look like against them, no matter what the odds are faced against them. She wants to let you know that personally, do not let that defeat you. She has gone through so much, so very much. And she has withstood it. She has stood strong and she still perseveres. And despite whatever she may have going on, she still pushed forward to make sure that this movement becomes a thing. So I am going to ask every last one of you that does watch this. We will be going live on her platform. Then we'll be going live on my platform. I will be going live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be here. It will be on her platform. We will be going forward doing this movement thing together. Anybody that wants to know what this movement is about, want to know how you can be a part of it, just know you don't have to donate any funds to this. We need the community. We need regulators before anything. We need people that we can depend on, that can be resourceful, that we can network with, because before a dollar amount can create value, the people create the value. So if any of you are interested in being part of a positive movement, supporting something that is positive, that can build community, that can be something that can be beneficial, not just for you, but for people that you may know of. You never know if it's somebody that you can help or that you can pass this information on to, and it could be a blessing to. So I just ask all of you, if you have the opportunity, go and subscribe to my sister Renee. Her channel is Peace and West. This is my YouTube sister. So I would like for y'all to go and subscribe to her. Go ahead and make sure that you guys get ready for us on Juneteenth again, which is this Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing all of you guys there. And I just thank everybody that has came throughout the chat. I noticed that I had a lot of people come in and out. I'm very appreciative for the people that did come and view my live, that did see what I have to say, my opinions on everything. I really just want to be a source of encouragement for people. Understand, if you want to be messy, we can be messy. I've never had a problem cleaning up some shit. But it would be more beneficial if you would have me as an ally than as an enemy. It's been like that my whole life. I can help you build and I can help you grow way more as an ally or as an associate versus being my enemy. Ask anybody that ever went and gives me how it played out for them. Bitches right now done lost jobs and everything fucking with me. A bitch can play with me one day and lose their job the next day. Y'all want the proof? I'm like that. I'm a corporate calling bitch. I'm a let me call a connect I have type bitch. I'm one of them. So the same way I can use my connects to do some shit like that, allow me to be an associate or ally where I can help connect you with some shit that can actually benefit you and your cause. Again, let's keep this shit cute. I'm not on here to beef with anybody. I'm not on here to go at it with anybody. I have no fight in anybody's motherfucking boxing ring. That's between whoever's on corner A and whoever the fuck is on corner B. I only hope at times to mediate and be a mediator in situations when I see that they can clearly be resolved. Aside from that, if I see motherfuckers just want the shit to go on, I'm gonna either eject myself from the situation and let y'all handle it. But if I'm ever included, if I'm ever brought up, or if I'm ever mentioned, just understand when it's my turn, I don't want to hear shit from nobody. That's all the fuck I'm gonna say. When it's my turn, I don't want to hear nobody saying bully. I don't want nobody saying this. I don't want nobody saying that. And I don't want nobody begging me to call shit off. I'm not gonna give a fucking about an apology, or I was just in my feelings, or this and that. I give no fuck once I get to that point. So all in all, I say all that to say, going forward, I think Messy Mondays is doing a great thing as far as bringing awareness to different content creators, allowing a lot of different content creators that may not have been known about or may not have such a large following. I think it's allowed a lot of them to get the exposure to gain new subscribers and new followers, new people that can support them. I also believe that Messy Monday does bring awareness to a lot of real life situations that a lot of us content creators could speak on if we truly are passionate about some of the things that we are willing to speak on with another content creator. Why can't we speak on it without it being attached to somebody that's here on YouTube? I think that's another thing that we should start doing. And then I think for those that don't want to be a part of the negative side of the black tea sector, I think you should completely remove yourself and then bring some different value to it. So whereas people don't look at you in that view, or if somebody you do feel like is attacking you, you don't have anything that you could say drew them to you. Let's be accountable. Let's be responsible. Let's be adults. Let's do what we should do all together. Again, there should always be balance in every situation. So, of course, expect the mess on Messy Mondays. But like I said, I'm going to start shouting out people that are doing something positive in the Black tea sector. I'm going to start giving out flowers, and I'm going to start bringing acknowledgement to whatever positivity that is going on in the Black tea sector. So people don't look at this sector as though it's just something lowly and it's just something that people created to be messy, or it doesn't have any value. It has a lot of value. It has a lot of valuable people that exist within it. There's a lot of people that are waiting to come forward to create content. There's a lot of people that don't feel comfortable coming for it because they feel like they have to be a part of mess, or they have to have a up, or they feel like they have to have it. You do not. All you have to do is come as you are. Just the same way the Lord said, come as you are, right? So just come as you are, right? That's it. Because nobody's perfect on this shit. I'm not perfect, never have been, never will be, but I aspire to be a better person every fucking single day. I have little children that love the fuck out of me, and they tell me all the time how much they love me. My son tells me all the time how proud of me he is. My son talks to me about everything. That's my best friend, literally. I know how to be his mama without being his fucking friend. And I think that's what a lot of parents need to remember too. You don't have to be just soft parent, and you don't have to be beating your motherfucking children crazy as fuck either. Learn how to be their parent and love them. You can be a friendly parent, but you don't have to be their friend. So I think it's a lot of things that all of us can impart amongst one another. I think there's a lot of positive messages that we can share, no matter if it's in parenthood and relationships, if it's community, whether it is in your religion, your spirituality, your politics, no matter what it is. It's way too many of us that I can hear every now and a blue moon, y'all saying some real shit, but it's overlooked because of the mess. Let's change that. So I want to send love out to everybody that joined me today. I want to give a special shout out to Judge Shady Court for coming through today. My baby King Gemini, his birthday is tomorrow. So y'all make sure that y'all give my baby a happy special birthday when tomorrow comes. If you're in the Crown family, I'm gonna be watching that motherfucking chat. Y'all better show my motherfucking King Gemini some love now. I don't want to have to come through there with that motherfucking belt like Kid and Play Daddy did, okay? All right. All right. All right. Then I want to shout out to my sister Renee. Period. Peace and West in peace for coming through. The only moderator I have on my channel right now until we grow. I trust my sis because my sis trusts me and I love her for that. So again, all the homeboys and girlfriends that have came through, all the homeboys and girlfriends that are going to be watching this later in replay game, I love y'all so very much. I'm sending love and light. I'm sending abundance and prosperity to you. And I'm sending y'all constant energy to be better. Be better than what you was yesterday. Be better than what you are today. Be better than what you was 5 minutes ago. Every day, as long as you're trying to be better than what you was the last day, the last week, the last month, or the last year, you're growing. Nobody should be stagnant. Nobody should be doing the same thing. You cannot grow doing the same shit. Nature shows us that. Nobody can grow if you keep doing the same shit. So let's wake the fucking black tea sector up and let's do it the positive way. Let's do it the messy way. And let's do it in a way where we can come together collectively. If y'all want to spend some shit and create some content, let's do it in a better way. Let's do it without all of the hatred and all the vindictiveness and all the malice and all that shit. Y'all want to make some creative content? Then let's tap into that shit. Let's finally get creative. Creativity ain't always talking about a bitch cussing a bitch out. Sometimes it's linking up with a motherfuckers. Y'all gotta learn when to make war and when to make peace. Real kings and queens know that. We know when it's the time to make war and we know when it's the time to make peace. A lot of us is making war unnecessarily when we could be making peace. So I love y'all and I will talk to y'all later. All right. And if y'all want to support me, I do have a little I got a little banner going right now. You know, y'all want to support a bitch like me. I got a little cash out. You know, I ain't asking for nothing. Cause we all got some shit going on. Everybody got business shit. But if you fuck with me, you want to send me a little something to do with my cheering and shit. Something to make the platform a little better, you know. Got some shit going. I got some interviews coming up. I got some shit that I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get my foot in the water to make sure that when I put my foot in this water, don't nobody feel no type of way now because I'm not coming to step on nobody. I'm just coming to do me. So I love y'all. Everybody have an amazing day. Everybody have a great day. And I can't wait to see y'all on the next one. I will be dropping another video, and then y'all can expect to see me on Juneteenth. And then stay posted. Me and Judge Shady might have something for y'all on Saturday. So, love y'all. Later.